Favorite cosplayer? Favorite cosplayer has got to be from Dragon Con. It was a Space Marine from Warhammer 40k. He was a Dark Angel Space Marine. What made his cosplay stand out to me above all other cosplays, and I saw a bunch of good ones this year, was the fact that he actually had like Imperial seals on his bolt gun and his armor. And what was cool was it wasn't just like seals with like scribbles on it. It was in high Gothic from the universe, litanies of hate, specific prayers to the Emperor, things of that nature. And it was really, really, really awesome to see him. And he had like 4 or 5 scattered along the armor and the gun itself, and they were all different. So it wasn't like he had the same exact thing and he just put it on him. He had a bunch. So that alone had to be a lot of effort. I saw a bunch of Space Marines actually, but because of his seals, and he gave it a little bit more height than the other Space Marines, not the normal 8-foot height, but he gave himself a couple of more inches of height, so he ended up being really, really like my top.
So I can't really pick one particular con. Cosplayers this year, I did notice there's usually always a trend, and in the first half of the year, where it's been actually for like the past year and a half, 2 years, Homestuck has been the cosplay theme, the trend, the cosplay. Halfway through the year when Attack on Titans came out, there was immediate struggle in power.
Like as far as cosplay goes, that was of course like the big series of the year. And naturally, of course, there's going to be a ton of Attack on Titan cosplayers.
The funny thing is that at New York Comic Con, Business Week declared it as the cosplay of the year, or the cosplay. I don't know how exactly they did it. Not exactly what was their criteria, but that's what they said.
There's been a large amount of Attack on Titan cosplayers in this year, mostly because of the anime's success and really how big and popular it's gotten. So. That's the one thing I've seen in droves throughout every single con that I went to. And actually, I mean, even the one cosplay, actually it was not even the single cosplay that I consider the best one I've seen of the year. Actually, is a group that I saw at Otakon, which I'm a huge Chrono Trigger fan. So seeing them outside at night as a group, like the main cast, and even Marl walking around with the balloons with Chrono, is like even the small touches usually makes something like a group shot like even more amazing. So that's definitely the one thing that I would consider to be my top cosplay of the year.
I also noticed that we're getting a lot more random out there cosplays, like stuff you never see or you don't see a lot of. So definitely a lot of people are picking up the, I don't want to do that cosplay, everyone else does it, let me do this. And you guys out there, I applaud you.
It's a breath of fresh air. It's good to see something new in cosplay, and not just the same old Pokemon, Sailor Moon, what other ones are there? Super Mario Brothers, like the same old stuff which are great, but it's good to see something different.
Because it's nice to have diversity and a lot of random cosplayers.
Cosplayer of the year, I got 2, both from Dragon Con. First were the steampunk Mortal Kombat cosplayers, because I thought it was an original take on something that I loved as a kid. I loved playing Mortal Kombat as a kid, loved the characters of it, and to see a steampunk version of it is absolutely amazing, and they did a video for us at Dragon Con.
Favorites, I don't really have one because I can't think off the top of my head because there's so many cosplayers. Personally, cosplayers, I've got a few favorite cosplayers, but I don't have a favorite cosplay because I've met so many cosplayers and seen so many costumes. Especially since I don't want to be the stereo and go, oh no, I'm going to go with this cosplayer in this costume because that's my favorite show.
Was a movie that I liked as a kid that I still do to this day. I actually just got it on my iTunes. It was Apollo 13, and the cosplayer was Jim Lovell, and he had the whole suit down, had the moonwalk down, had the flag, had it all. It was something that I've never seen before.
There's just so many great cosplayers out there, and the costumes are great. The quality is getting better and better, and it's just because people take pride in their work, and they do the best job they can, and a lot of them, it's just phenomenal. I can't imagine. I couldn't even be on the level that some of these people are, and they're first timers or second timers, and I've been doing this for years, and I've only got like 3 costumes that are half done. So that's about it.